guy's like a big deal. I was like, 800 goals is like a lot.
Folks, welcome.
Go Power Ranger. Sorry.
Oh, damn it, Owen.
Let's go, Devils!
I thought once we got below 5 seconds, maybe we'd be all right, but clearly not.
Bye, Mom.
I own Tom.
Yeah, by Owen's grandmother.
You can't make fun of the Stoma people, Brendan.
Why not?
Sorry, Dean. I didn't mean to shit on you.
Score! I just tuned in.
View the first 2 minutes and then shut down your computer.
Hey, I heard that.
You guys are ridiculous.
Spoilers.
Yeah, we haven't started yet.
But we can. Right, Bri?
Da,
Because
da, da, da.
welcome to episode 113, I believe.
Oh, boy.
I just checked. I think we're right. Of the Bread Loves Hockey podcast. And we've got Bri back once again.
It's me.
We're all excited to have Bri here. We're going to have some jerseys to look at. That's always a fun time, so
I love giving my opinion.
yeah.
Lots of new jerseys lately.
Yeah, this has been like the time of year for that. We've had jerseys on like the last 4 episodes, I think we talked
Where have I
about.
been?
Multiple every episode.
Yeah, it's been chock full. I mean, yeah, they're rolling them out quick for the start of the season, and then there are usually some that get announced during the season. Like some teams introduce new alternates halfway through. I think like the Lightning a season and a half ago, like towards the end of the season. It was like maybe February or March that they're like, oh, by the way, new alternate, we're gonna wear it like 5 more times, and then they use it all this past season. So that'll happen, and then Winter Classics and Stadium Series, and I think we've already seen the Olympic ones, but still plenty.
Oh yeah, the Olympics are this year.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Well, 2026, but
Technically.
this
Right,
season,
yeah.
yeah.
Before we get into the jersey news, should we start with the big news?
Okay.
Just a small little signing that happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's okay. Big deal. The group chat was going crazy. Of course,
Crazy.
Kirill Kaprizov re-signs with the Wild. Obviously, a $8 million extension, making him the highest paid player in league history.
Just a little money.
So, yeah, there were rumors about him turning down an 8x16, and then that was kind of like, Garen was like, nah, that's not really true. It clearly...
Had to get that $1 million.
Clearly it was true. There's also the structure of the deal. It's a full no movement clause, I believe,
Wow.
the whole way through, and then he gets paid in salary of $1 million per season, and it's massive signing bonuses for every year. So
You said this was for the Wild?
yeah,
I don't even think I've heard this player's name before, to be quite honest.
Kirill Kaprizov.
Like, maybe.
I mean, he's like newer. He's older, but he joined the league later because he played in the KHL before this.
Like for a while, it was hard to like get them over. So yeah, he's 28.
That's literally how old we are.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yep, and he just became the highest paid player in the league, at
Wow.
least,
What's his
as far
position?
as today's. He is a winger. I think he plays mostly right wing, but they've got it listed as both. I just wanted to look and see. Yeah, base salary, signing bonuses. Yeah, so the first his first 4 years, he just gets a signing bonus of $18.1 million. Just day one.
Wow.
I think it's July 1st is when the signing bonuses are paid out, right?
I don't know.
I think that's right. And then, yeah, $16 million in year 5, 14.2, 12.7, 12.7. And that goes out to 2033, 34. He will also be 37
I was going to say, is he going to
at
make
the
it
end
that
of
long?
this contract. So,
Injuries
yeah,
could happen.
it's probably his last contract. He even said it in the interview with Garen. Garen said maybe one more, jokingly, like not another
Why
8-year
would you
deal
not
though.
just end it with that?
1 year, $17 million.
Yeah. Well, he maybe at that in 8 years that could be like a reasonable contract. I don't know. We'll see how much the cap explodes. I'm thinking probably not, but
no.
Long way to go on that one. Dean, overall thoughts looking at the deal.
I mean, like most people initially, I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. Like the sticker shock that we were talking about, but again, the cap's going up, and I was reading a couple like Wild fans comments, and it kind of convinced me that like maybe this is okay, because someone was saying that like before Kaprizov they had 2 40-goal seasons in Wild history. Gabrick did it once and Stahl did it once, and Kaprizov's already done it 3 times. He's the only player in Wild history to even get 100 points. Also the only player to get 90 points. You know, like we could absolutely not afford to lose this guy. Like I cannot stress enough how star for offensive talent this team is in their history. So I'm like,
it's true.
Like that makes sense. Like also if there was a $16 million contract on the table and he said no, it's like really not an extra million is like where you draw the line.
Right.
Like imagine they offer 16, he says no, and then they're like, all right, see ya. Like you can't just let this guy walk. Another person was saying how like Minnesota's a fringe playoff team without him. Like he is the Wild's offense. So like if you traded him or let him walk at free agency, it's like at that point you're firing your GM. Like your team is nowhere near the same.
And
so,
it's
like,
the end of the season. Like, well, I mean, I guess I don't know when he would be walking, or if you're gonna try to trade him or what. But
right, if you don't trade him, then he walks at free agency. You don't get anything.
That would be terrible.
But yeah, like with that being said, I mean, people have said he's worth $17 million for Minnesota. It doesn't mean he's worth $17 million elsewhere. But like, this is a team that needs him, and like again, you can't let a superstar that you finally gotten after all this time, like you can't just let him like lose a player like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like even if McDavid ends up getting less than him, it's not that the $17 million isn't worth it because it's worth it to the Wild.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know. I think after looking at it more, I'm like, it's okay. I mean, we'll talk about the other signings too, where it's like it seems overpaying, but again, like with the cap projections and who knows where it goes after that, it's like these contracts won't look too crazy. One of the texts I sent in the group chat was like, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but in like I don't know 4 or 5 years, this contract will look perfectly normal.
Mm-hmm.
17 won't seem like that much.
Yeah. So they've got, because we know the cap ceilings for the next 3 years, at least they're projected. I'm pretty sure they're pretty much locked in. You know, the league came out and gave us those numbers. So we know 16.3% of the cap is his contract next season, and then 15% the following year, and 15% the following year as well. So it's, you know, it's still 15% is substantial. Not gonna say it's not, but it makes you think a little bit more about where the numbers are going in general for the superstars. We have other extensions we'll get into later today that highlight that as well. But yeah, I think I agree with what you're saying as far as the Wild need to pay a little bit more, because they definitely could not afford to lose him, especially if ownership really wanted to market him more, which of course he's like their superstar player. He's still young enough. He's pretty funny, so it would be tough to lose him from that perspective too. Besides his production on ice, the biggest question mark it would be staying healthy. He only played half the games last season. I think it was the whole first half of the season he missed. And then playoffs is a whole other thing with the Wild, so I won't really bring it up here, but definitely want to see him improve there along with the entire team. But yeah, overall, I don't think it's awful. It's not like wowing you with the value that they were able to get, but we knew it wasn't going to shake down that way this late into the summer. And they just weren't going to risk not signing him before the season started, because you never know. Like if there's some question marks and then maybe they get off to a slower start, like he's just starting to think about things a little bit differently. Never know.
I mean, the signing is still making him the highest paid player based off percentage too. Like when McDavid signed, he didn't get paid as much of the cap percentage either. So like this is still a very high paying contract whether the cap's going up or not. But like you said, I think it's worth it for the franchise.
Yeah, and we'll see what McDavid's new deal looks like, and I mean Makar will be coming up in the next season, I believe. Would be contract extension for him. There's other big names that's like Jack Eichel as well. I don't think he's gonna top. I hope he's not a 17 million player, but that remains to be seen.
Did we talk about Podkolzin signing last week?
I don't think we mentioned it. Maybe we did.
Okay, we can just
he
3 years,
yeah,
2.95 per. He's only 24. I feel like that's younger than I thought he was, but
he's just been around for a while and moved around a little bit, so that kind of makes you just see things in a different. You just think he's older.
Yeah, like I feel like he could have made more money if he wanted to, but it's a fair deal, I guess.
Probably, yeah. I think it's a good fit though, sticking around.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I believe his father recently passed away as well, so he was dealing with that. And it just seems like he fits in a lot better in Edmonton than he did anywhere else. So, good for him.
Then we got Cam Fowler signing 3 years, $6.1 million per. We were talking about him last night when we had the fantasy draft because I think I ended up taking him.
Yeah, I did think he was a little bit older. So 33, 3-year deal. That's probably going to be okay.
Well, yeah, and also I mean, he didn't do much except score the Winter Classic goal like a couple days, well, maybe not a couple days after getting traded.
Yeah.
Was that also game number 1,000, or was he past it? Because they didn't.
I think it was. He was the first player to play his 1,000th game outdoors. So I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That was cool. Like I don't really have much on the contract. It's fine. Anthony Stolarz, 4 years, $3.75 million for Toronto.
That's a great deal. I watched the Steve Dangle did a video covering that, obviously. And I mean, he has like the best numbers as far as save percentage over the last 2 seasons for the league, 924 and 925 I think it was, or 25 and 26, something like that. He hasn't played like a 50 game season, I don't think. So we'll see how much of the net he commands this year. And then they've also got Wool, who's out right now. So, yeah, he should be commanding a big part of the net, and that's just, I mean, that's gonna look like pennies if he continues to blossom there, in a few years.
Another contract that was signed yesterday and had a bit of a discussion in the group chat was the Luke Hughes signing in New Jersey, 7 years, $9 million per. I mean, again, a young 22-year-old defenseman. Hasn't, I guess, I mean, you could argue how much he's proven, but $9 million, it's like, oh, that's a number that superstars make. But again, it's not anymore. It's not going to be going forward. So I think me and you were like, yeah, $9 million, that makes sense. Like, it's not that much money anymore.
You would have maybe hoped that you could get it a little bit below that, but I think it's still going to be a decent deal, again, in like 3 or 4 seasons. We're already starting to see the fruits of it. And again, just our mindset's going to need to continue to shift towards the rookies who are projected to be superstars getting these big long-term deals, because that's in the best interest of the team. There's always risk to it with young players, but I think they've seen enough from him. Obviously, they've got his brother there, so you want to keep that intact.
And I mean, stats-wise, like the 23-24 season, he had 47 points. Last year, he only played 71 games, but still had 44 points. So, like, I mean, he's clearly a good player. So I think it's a fine contract.
Yeah, and then compare that to the 8-year extension, 8x9 for Jackson LaCombe, another left D out in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Which,
And you're like, oh, well, now the Hughes one looks fine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think... I think LaCombe is going to be really good as well. The LaCombe deal will end up looking decent towards the end of it, too. He's got great projections. He's a couple of years older than Hughes, so his numbers are a little bit higher. There's maybe a slightly more risk, but it's like, yeah, you kind of already want your young guys, especially defensemen, if they're showing a lot of promise at 24, because it's usually like a 25 to maybe even 26 range, unless you're like, again, one of the superstars like Hudson or whatever, or Makar, which maybe could be just a late bloomer, but I don't know. I think it's a decent deal. I didn't necessarily expect it to be an 8-year deal where he just cashes in right away, because that's not always the trend that these players have been going, but that's what they end up with.
The other thing I like about these new signings is like comparing it to the Bruins. I'm like, oh, these other contracts that we signed before the cap was going up look way better now. Like Pasta at 11.25, McAvoy at 9.5. You're like, oh, that looks like chump change now, and like these are long-term contracts. And even like the bad contracts, like Elias Lindholm 7.75. It's like, sure, it's still not great, but like in the grand scheme of things, like $8 million isn't the biggest like contract anymore compared to all these other signings and what players are making, so it makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, I think they will still have enough flexibility, in the coming seasons, where if they feel like they're gonna be able to do more of a retool rather than a full-on rebuild, they would have still enough money to go around to roster a competitive team. So it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And
we
then
got one more signing, and then we can talk about some jerseys, maybe.
Yes. Did we mention the McTvish extension as well?
Oh, I don't even see that one on here.
Yeah. So, because that's the other Anaheim player. So he was the one of the big RFAs. Him and Luke Hughes were the last two that were remaining.
Was that today? I don't know why it's not on the Sportsnet website I use.
Yeah, it's on Cap Wages. It was on the 27th actually.
Weird. Yeah, not there for me.
Yeah, so it's a 6-year, $7 million per extension. There was a lot of back and forth on this. It's like, it doesn't seem like they're gonna do a long-term deal, and then maybe it was gonna be a mid-range, like a 3 or 4. Ends up being a 6, which is decent. Shows that, ultimately he does see what the team is doing, and that he'd like to stay here pretty long-term. So that's exciting news for Ducks fans. Like, okay, we're not gonna have to deal with, losing him in a couple of seasons, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I don't have much on that one. I guess it's not surprising towards the player side or the team side. It's like it seems fair for both, I guess.
Yep. Yeah. We are definitely. I mean, at least we here. Maybe some of our colleagues are less inclined to love every contract, but there haven't been a ton signed this summer that have been really bloated. There have been some, but not everything. Not most.
Yeah, and also I'm just like, player, you get that money unless it's on the Bruins, and I'm like, yeah, Sweeney, you swindle them.
Yeah, wheeling and dealing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah.
Well, then the other one on this list for signings is Nico Mikkola, signed today, 8 years, $5 million per with Florida, no tax state, by the way.
That's right.
29-year-old defenseman, I think another fine deal. They like giving the older players 8-year deals, I guess. Not quite on the Marchand level.
No.
He'll be 38 when probably 38 when it expires.
Yeah, this one, I'm a little less certain about it. I mean, I think it's not going to age terribly, but I'm just not as high on Mikkola as others are. We'll see. I mean, again, $5 million, it's just not going to look that bad unless he's really just not playing up to it. But things are just kind of going Florida's way for the most part right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if, he blossoms. Bri, any thoughts?
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Wish I had some.
The big money deal for Kaprizov, $136 million, the value of that contract. LaCombe, imagine you're 24 years old and you just got a contract worth $72 million.
I couldn't even imagine that in my lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, they work hard for it.
They do.
Oh, they absolutely do. So good on them. Why don't we shift our gears towards our jersey segment?
This is what I'm best at.
Yeah, this is what Bri's been waiting for. So we'll start with the Minnesota Wild reveal their 25th anniversary jerseys. They're heavily inspired by their inaugural jersey with the gold trim there and the fancy letters.
Mm-hmm.
They got the 25th anniversary patch there, and I really like that Wild patch. I really like them, and I don't really love the old one because just the style of the jersey and like the collar, and there are a couple other things I don't love about it, but this one I think they did really, really nicely.
At first thought, it looks busy, but then looking at it more, it looks good. I like it.
I like it too. It's definitely like an old school vibe, but like it works, and I'm a fan. Are you gonna buy this one, Brendan? It seems like one you'll buy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably.
Are you not allowed to say that in front of Bri?
No,
It doesn't matter anymore.
Like,
I
he's like,
haven't-
I don't spend money on jerseys anymore.
Yeah, no jerseys at all have ever had money spent on them.
No.
Well, he actually has another rack that he's been keeping hiding from you. He told me to keep
A
it a
third
secret.
one?
He has, thousands and thousands of dollars.
Thousands, yeah. Just
Not
stuffed
a lot of
up.
places to hide it, so
Yeah.
it's at work, isn't it?
Oh my god, yeah. I just gotta can you get that thing taken care of? Sorry, what? And you're like you're looking around the whole rack covering up my entire cubicle.
I just pictured it right in a storage room, like in one of your filing rooms. It's
Oh,
just sitting there.
Okay, yeah.
You like struck a deal.
Yeah, I got a deal with the company we rent the building from.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think that one's good. And then
I like it.
the Sharks are bringing back their
I already
old
don't
look
like it.
with their heritage jersey. So this will be a fourth jersey that they wear. I think they're wearing it 4 times. So yeah, it's basically an exact replica of the old look with the old logo. I mean, I think the Sharks for Life on the inside collar is new, but other than that, yeah, it's just an updated template for Fanatics, and everything else is pretty much the same, cleaned up.
This one looks old, but in a bad way.
Yes.
I'm also not a huge fan of it.
Cool.
I think a lot of people are happy that they're bringing them back. They probably just grew up with that design. I don't love the striping on the
gray
the sides.
So ugly. Like that specific shade of gray for some reason just looks so bad. I mean, yeah, I agree. The
agree.
striping is also not good.
It's almost like they bought a gray jersey and then filled in the different spots with color and just forgot to fill in that part of it.
I was gonna say it looks like a mini shirt that just like has a little too much extra on the edge for some reason.
Yeah. But so this one will probably not be one that I would be picking up. I got plenty others to prioritize, but
That's good.
there you go. If you want one, they are available now. I guess somebody already got one. And then we've got a leak of a new to be announced jersey for Chicago.
How do leaks happen? I don't understand.
So this one happened. Somebody was ordering a Centennial home jersey for Chicago from Fanatics and received this one when they opened it.
Fanatics is truly the worst.
And they also did that with that Ottawa third jersey that some guy got when he tried to order a home. So it's like, are they plants?
Right.
Is it like just they want to do kind of a soft release? Or is it just
I just assume it's
quality
Fanatics
things?
being dumb.
Yeah, I don't know.
They've done so many wrong things.
Yeah.
But the jersey is nice. I like it.
Yeah, so this, I think they've had this exact alternate before in the Reebok era. I mean, maybe it's slightly different, but I've seen some. Actually, I think I saw somebody selling the old one. I just happened to see. I was like, oh, hey, where had I seen that before? Oh, yeah, it just got leaked. But I think it's nice, actually. And I don't always love black concepts for Chicago. Like I've seen the alternates, but I haven't always loved them. But I think it looks actually pretty clean.
I'm just gonna look up. Cause we just talked about their Centennial one like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember how because that's the one with the weird
Just
stripes.
the gold trim around the logo and the
yeah, this one's definitely better. I like the striping.
Yeah, the striping is nice.
Definitely better than the Centennial. It's still not like the Wild one's better for sure.
Yeah.
It's not a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
But it's
nothing
good.
special,
It's clean.
but it's good.
It's
Clean
very
7.5.
It's very hockey jersey, you know.
Yeah.
Very,
They did all the hockey jersey things.
They absolutely
For sure.
did. So
Yeah, so I like it.
good on those guys.
I love a classic.
So we'll see when
It
that
also
gets
makes sense.
formally
Original six
announced.
franchise doing the very basic jersey.
Just
so.
do a black one with the logo on it. They'll go crazy. So I believe that's it for the jerseys. We had a good run there, and then
well, Mammoth.
Yeah, so the Mammoth have filed a trademark for registered with the trademark office. I guess these two alternate Mammoth logos, which I think they look pretty cool. I think they make logical sense.
I don't remember what the other ones looked like. I thought they already looked like this.
I think it's more of just like the head of the top one is like their primary logo basically, and so this one is just like a full one.
Just one. So they didn't have any logos with the full body before.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I also saw something where there's a legal battle with them and a Mammoth brand that's in Utah. I can't remember what they do.
They're like one of like an outerwear company, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right. So that we'll see like how serious that ends up being. Like after.
Oh, that's Mammoth. I'm thinking of.
Oh no, not them. Yeah, we'll see if this ends up becoming anything, and they honestly have to change names and logos and things again. I would kind of hope not, because I think this works.
I mean, I feel like they were careful because there's a whole Yeti thing that they're like, I guess we can't do Yeti. So like they went through this process. I feel like they wouldn't have gotten this far if it was an issue.
That's what I was thinking.
I would hope that they were able to do their due diligence on this one, but we'll see how it plays out. But I would love to have these logos with the team. Yeah, I think they're both pretty cool. You can use the silhouette one for a different, maybe for like a hat or something. Like that would be a pretty cool hat. But yeah, exciting stuff. No third jersey for them yet. They just barely got everything going, so we'll stay tuned on that front. And then the last logo news being the new to be in 2026-2027 ECHL expansion franchise for New Mexico, which we've talked about before. They were down to the 3 name finalists. They have settled on the name, so the options were the Goat Heads, the Tarantula Hawks, and the cutthroat for the cutthroat fish, and they ended up going with the goat heads, and so they've got a nice goat head logo as well as like the goat head thorn. It's like native plant for the area. So I think that's really more where the goat head name comes from, but yeah, they did settle on everything, and I think the colors and everything are pretty sharp.
Feels very New Mexico. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah.
I like the cutthroat name better, but I do like this logo and the colors a lot.
The goat.
And already I'm looking at their merch. There's a puck, $10 puck that's sold out. 2 different hoodies are sold out.
Nice.
3 different hats are sold out. A t-shirt sold out. Oh, a 4th hat sold out.
That's exciting.
So I guess their merch is, I don't know, maybe they just didn't make a lot of merch, but it looks like they're doing pretty well on the merch side. So
Yeah, definitely. I think they have some good opportunities here. I like the little NM stuck in the logo, the goat head thorn. That's what it is. A hardy desert plant known for its toughness, ability to stick wherever it goes. And then the ibex goats in the southern New Mexico mountains. So we've got some time before they hit the ice, but they already have a home, and they have some branding now, which is cool. So we'll get to eventually see the jerseys for them as well. And
I bet the jerseys are going to, based off the merch, the jerseys are going to be very cool. Like, I'm not even a fan, but I would buy this t-shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty cool that they're already selling a bunch of stuff, but by not even having a full, like, they have more than a full season.
That's how they're going to fund
go.
the team.
Right.
Yeah. They're like, look, we just make something really cool. Trust us, okay? They'll get the lights going. Keep the lights on, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they get some pretty cool stuff. Bri, did you have any major thoughts on that one? I didn't really get much from you.
No major thoughts. I do agree the colors are very New Mexico. I think it's cool that they're already getting so much hype over it for a team that doesn't start for a whole nother season. So, especially ECHL too, that's not very big.
No, and obviously New Mexico is not a traditional hockey market, but they do have some local hockey down there already.
Clearly
So
people are excited.
yeah, that's definitely fun. We'll stay tuned on that one for when the jerseys and other cool stuff gets announced. All right. Why don't we?
I guess.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is also kind of big news that is now coming up halfway through the podcast, but Barkov had a non-contact injury in practice and is likely out till at least the start of playoffs, maybe more into the playoffs. So that sucks. Like, he's the one player on Florida I don't hate.
You're right. Yeah.
And I guess now with the new LTIR rules, they'll have to decide whether they take the full cap relief and he doesn't play in the playoffs, or they kind of just wait and see. Like, I don't know. There's no deadline for when they decide to do that, but once they do decide,
I think there was a deadline. Is it not like you have to start like at the start of the season?
Well,
I guess not, because
I figure you can just
anytime.
not use the full benefits, and then if you do decide, like, I assume you talk to the player, you can't just be like, yeah, we're ruling you out for the year. I think the player has to have a say and be like, yeah, I am not going to come back. I'll sign some papers, and then you can get the full cap relief.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's a deadline. I think it's just you don't get the cap relief until you do all that.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see. I wonder if any of that was outlined in the CBA, or if it's not really, like, the details are not public on how that is broken down.
Well, I heard even with, like, Pietrangelo, he hasn't signed whatever yet to say, like, he's not coming back. So, like, right now, Vegas couldn't get the full cap relief as of today. So there's still a chance Pietrangelo could play in the playoffs if he wanted to and was healthy and all that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I for some reason I had it in my head that it was, like, something you had to decide on by the start of the season.
Well, no, if someone gets hurt in December.
Yeah, right.
What was his injury?
It was a non-contact injury
his knee kind of bent weird or
Yeah.
ankle or some leg thing, which I don't know if it's been confirmed what the injury was.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had disclosed it or not.
What? It wasn't an Achilles thing, was it? Because I know that usually sets you back. I can't. Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, so he's out for probably the whole season, and then one of their other superstars, Matthew Tkachuk, isn't back till like around the Olympics.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah. So
That's not great.
I mean, they are a deep team. Obviously, the deepest team in the league.
ACL and MCL tear.
ACL
Both
and
of them.
MCL. Yeah.
2 tears.
He had surgery on the injury and is projected to be out 7 to 9 months.
Wow.
So it's completely out for the regular season, likely the playoffs.
That stinks.
Yeah, I mean, it's right around that timeline. Like, obviously, this is
Well,
the
he's-
time of year, besides the start of the off season, I suppose, where you'd want something like this to happen. But
He's
it's
probably
still
not gonna be able to like keep up with
still
any kind of
close.
training, though. You know, like he's gonna lose some ability.
Yeah.
while
Well,
he's-
the other example that's kind of like this is Gabriel Landeskog, was that he didn't play for 3 years and came back in the playoffs.
really.
Yeah.
And he scored a goal, so he made an impact. So I mean, it's not like Barkov couldn't come back and help the team,
True.
like 3rd round or whatever, if they're there and he's coming back. Like, I'm sure they would gladly take him.
Yeah.
But yeah, the question is if it's worth getting that extra cap money, because I think you get the average salary cap relief if there's a chance they come back, which I forget what that is, like 4 or 5 million versus I forget what he makes, close to 10. So
Yeah.
they get a good chunk of change more if he doesn't come back.
Yeah, it's the average for the league, which I think is like 3.75 million, something
Okay.
around there. So yeah, it's not a ton, but it's something they definitely will need cap flexibility. So yeah, that's a huge loss. There's no doubt about it, and it's also tough because he would have been captaining Finland's Olympic team. And now he'll be missing out on the Olympics, which is
Jeez.
really disappointing. Huge loss for the Finnish team for sure. I think they're gonna look pretty good, but that's too bad.
That really stinks.
So, yeah, no good news there. But best of luck in recovery. We'll see if he's able to suit up at some point.
We've also got a couple Bruins newses. Zdeno Chara is back in the organization. His role is, I guess, pretty broad. It says his responsibilities will include developing relationships while also strengthening communication between players and the coaching staff. Sounds like something you would like write on your resume.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so I don't know exactly what he's going to be doing, but maybe it's more just having another kind of leadership type role, like where you trade for guys to be a leadership in the locker room. It's just like, well, he's got the work ethic to like instill on players and his wisdom and all that. So
Says
I
he
guess.
will attend practices, home games, and provide off-ice development support for the defensemen. He'll be tasked with making occasional visits to the Bruins AHL affiliate to work with prospects. So he's really just there
Like a
to
defensive coach.
all sorts of development for the current Bruins and the soon-to-be. So I think it's great. He was having fun going and traveling and doing all these ultra marathons and things, and now he'll probably be a little bit more grounded back in Boston.
yeah.
So that's great. It'll just be great to see him around
Yeah.
and behind the B and all sorts of stuff. I'm sure they'll get him mic'd up. Yeah.
But now they don't do the like, what's it called? The like fitness test at the start of this season's anymore. They got rid of that, but that was always like he did the most pull-ups and stuff. So he's gonna miss that. Sadly, they don't do that anymore. But
Dang.
anyway, the other news is we already talked about the Bruins aren't gonna have a captain this year, but as far as alternates go, it seems like they've decided on the 3 based on the preseason game against the Flyers where they had most of the starters playing. So the obvious two were McAvoy and Pasternak, but Hampus Lindholm had the other A. So
Go Capitals.
that might be who they're going to go with this year. Or maybe they move it around. I don't know. But people are thinking those will be the three for the year. So that was the other quick little Bruins thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have any notes on it. It's just like if that's what the team thinks makes the most sense, just see how it goes.
I mean, I heard maybe like Zadorov, but like I think Lindholm's the right pick. That's like the safe pick, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it could have been Sean Corrali, I guess, coming back, but
Yeah.
probably not.
Geeky. Zaka, maybe.
Yeah,
was another
I think
one.
Zaka was also somebody that they mentioned here. So, yeah it could have been. But there you go. They're the only team without a captain right now, I believe. So, yeah. Why don't we dive into the our preseason brackets? Again, it's October 2nd, so we are 5 days away from the regular season getting going, so we're getting down to crunch time for getting our brackets in, and we still got to do pass the cup and settle on hat tricks and all sorts of things. So yeah, we're in crunch time here, but Dean and I have already made our brackets, and we will share those, but I did want to take this opportunity while we have Bri here and she can't leave to
I'm stuck.
go ahead and create her bracket for this year. We didn't have her prediction come completely true, but she did have the Panthers in the finals facing off against the Predators, who would have been the champs. They
Close one.
They unfortunately bottomed out last year, so you got one side right, and you did get the Jets, like we mentioned, for the President's Trophy up against the Blues in round one.
Yeah,
so
nailed
you got the Central perfect,
Thank
except
you.
for just throw Colorado in the third seed instead. And yeah, Pacific wasn't great, but that's okay. And Bruins did not make it either, but let's.
I appreciate you putting them as a 1 seed, though.
Yeah,
Of course.
that's nice.
That was for you, Dean.
Yes, thank you.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of all these names, and we're gonna just see. I mean, I can bring up a list of the teams
Please do.
if you want.
I haven't thought about this in the slightest, everyone. No thoughts occurred before today.
Thanks, Dean. All right, let's see. What's the best way? I mean, you want to see. Well, what do you want to see?
You should pull up just like the divisions from the standings from last year and sort them by
Yeah, yeah,
division.
Okay.
What Dean said.
Because I'm like, is this team really going to be like 20 points lower this year? And sometimes the answer is
Right.
yes, the Capitals will be.
All right. So let's start out. Let's start out west, I guess. We'll do that.
Wait, did it say the Bruins were below Buffalo?
Yeah.
That's nuts.
They
We did a
were.
really good job tanking after the deadline. We traded all of our good players, and then we lost a lot of games.
Wow.
They did.
But you should still them in the playoffs this year. They're coming back.
I don't know if I'm gonna listen to that, but we'll see. I mean, I knew they were doing bad. I didn't realize it was that bad.
So yeah, here's the
Okay.
the standings, and I can scroll down for Pacific Division if you want, or you can use the mouse. But I mean, there's been a little bit of change with all the teams, so it'll be tough for me to really do a quick little recap, but
I don't need that much information.
that's fine. So why don't we? I mean, we can start kind of with who you think is the number one team in the West.
In the West?
Yeah.
Can you go back to the list?
Well, I would do the number one team in either the Pacific or the Central. Doesn't need to be in the West.
Well, I just get the wild card matchup out of the way. Like, just get whoever it is, and then because that'll decide which division you put up top, basically.
Oh, I just put whatever division. I just did whatever at the top. I don't know.
Does yours not work? No, it does. Yeah, that's fine. So, anyway.
Well, yeah, it doesn't matter what division goes in which quadrant, as long as you have.
Yeah, that's just what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
Whoever she picks, then that will just be which one we're doing. Oops.
What am I doing?
You're picking the team you think wins the Western Conference.
The West?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the Knights.
Okay.
I'm thinking
Homer.
Shannon.
Yeah. I don't know if he picked them to win the whole conference. He might have. And then we'll do President's Trophy afterwards, but it'll be either them or the Eastern Conference team that would be the President's Trophy winner.
Okie dokie.
So let's just do the Pacific Division now. So pick your 2 and 3 seeds for the Pacific Division.
I feel like maybe the Flames will do a little better this year, so I'm gonna say them for second.
All right.
And then for third, I'm gonna pick the Oilers.
Okay, so we've got the Battle of Alberta in round 1. That'll be fun. And then all right, so we'll do the wild cards at the end. So now we're looking for your top 3 teams in the Central Division.
Okay. I feel like Utah Hockey Club's gonna really just come out the gate for some reason. They're gonna kill
the Mammoth now.
Exactly. Like they've got something to work up towards now. And then
so they're number 1?
No, I should probably make them number 3.
Well,
number 1 jump would be kind of big.
Less fun, but
judge
probably
me.
better.
This is my bracket.
I'm just saying it.
My bracket.
I'm not saying anything.
So 3 for Mammoth.
Please and thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
That leaves
You
1
seem
and 2.
very unhappy about that.
I'm just excited to hear your thoughts. That's all it is.
Okie doke. For my first, I'm gonna stick with the Jets.
Okay.
A head nod, that's good. And for the second, I'm gonna go with the Avalanche. I don't really like the Stars, so.
Nice.
Yeah, Dean's turned on the Stars, so he also doesn't like them.
I don't know, something about Dallas, just no thanks.
Okay, so that leaves us with our 2 wild card teams. So wild card 1 would be playing against the Winnipeg Jets, and wild card 2 would be playing against Vegas.
So anyone from the West?
So anyone from the West that wasn't one of the ones we already said, obviously.
It's gonna be playing the Jets or the Knights,
Yeah.
whichever I choose first. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's put the Wild against the Knights.
Okay, so wild card 2.
I think it'll be the worst of the
For
2.
the Wild, yep.
And then...
That's a repeat matchup from what happened last year.
Oh.
I mean, that happens
See,
all
I don't
the time.
remember anything. And then I'll put the Kings against the Jets.
Cool.
So the Stars are dropping out.
We hate them.
All right. So that's the West settled for now. We'll do our first round matchups, then we'll do the consecutive rounds. So, or concentric, I guess, is what I'm looking for. So who do we think for winning the Eastern Conference? We'll start there.
Boston.
I don't really think so.
It's like if they lost to Buffalo last year, I don't know.
I know Buffalo's been bad.
It's
for
all
a
part of the
really
long-term strategy to win this year.
It sounds like their long term might have just started.
Maybe
That's
if they
very
were
fair.
bringing James Higgins in this season.
Yeah.
I feel like, God, the Maple Leafs did too well last year. What the heck? I don't like any of these teams, and the Blue Jackets aren't gonna do it, so I'm not gonna say them.
They were close.
I don't know.
3 points out.
Not close enough for them. I just don't think they're gonna be able to. I don't know. Sharpen up. I'm gonna go with the
Yeah.
Senators. Happy Owen.
Whoa.
Now,
I don't
are
think
they
that's
going to
gonna
have
be
a better record than the Golden Knights, though? Which one gets the President's Trophy?
Golden Knights probably for sure.
President's Trophy for your Golden Knights. All right.
I mean, I don't really
Be a
think
fun
Senators are gonna probably do what I said they're gonna do anyways, but
Oh.
fun choice.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it could be fun.
Someone's gotta believe in them a little bit.
Yeah.
Besides Owen.
That's right.
And then they can lose in the first round to the Wild Card 2 team.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. So
Just make it there, you know?
Yeah.
let's get our 2 and 3 seed for the Atlantic Division, which is on top.
Oh, thank you. 2 and 3, okay. I'm gonna put... This is difficult. I don't like any of the Florida teams. I'm tired of them.
We all are. A Florida team has been in the Stanley Cup Finals 5 years in a row now.
There should be a limit. I'm gonna say the Leafs for third. And oh gosh, none of them really seem like they're gonna make it though. I'm gonna put the Panthers for second.
All right.
I'm not happy with it, but
I don't think that's really that crazy, to be
Yeah.
honest. I don't think.
Well, Sens at 1 is a little crazy, but the 3 teams is like, yeah.
Yeah.
go Sens.
And then your top team in the Metro. We'll just get the 1, 2, 3 for the Metro.
My top team. I'm gonna put the Blue Jackets there for fun. I don't. We'll see. They were 4th. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then I gotta pick a second and a third. Okay.
Eddie, please. We're doing
Eddie,
something.
no.
We're so busy right now, buddy.
I'll just open it
He
up.
doesn't care.
He'll go in there.
Okay, for the second, I'm gonna do the Devils.
All right.
And the
Making all the podcast guests happy.
okay, that's
Yeah.
good. And for third, I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Capitals.
Capitals.
Another podcast guest
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. We don't have any. We haven't had any Carolina fans on yet.
Gross.
So that just leaves our 2 wild cards in the East. So
Ooh, okay.
who will be playing against Ottawa, and who will be up against the Columbus Blue Jackets?
I'm gonna say the Bruins will play the Senators.
Oh,
Ooh. Rematch
Yeah.
from
2017
2018
or whatever, yeah.
2017.
And what's the other one?
the other matchup
Jackets?
Yeah.
is Blue
Oh,
Jackets.
thank you. That's what I thought. The Blue Jackets. I'll say the Lightning.
The Lightning. Okay.
I feel like that's reasonable.
So no playoffs for the Hurricanes then. We got
No.
the 2 conference finalists who lost in the conference finals last season, just straight up gone from the playoffs.
Yeah.
They can't keep up.
That's right. It could happen.
All right. Golden Knights versus Wild. Who wins and how many games?
Too many decisions. I'll say the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
I have to make someone happy. In how many games is out of 7, right? I'm
Yep.
just checking. Out of 4,
Oh, a sweep.
a sweep.
All right. Flames Oilers.
I'm gonna say Oilers in 7.
Oh, that's a
Right.
fun one.
Jets Kings.
I'm gonna say Kings in 7 as well. We're feeling lots of hockey
Like
this
their
season.
game
They're
7.
just happy that they're not playing the
Avalanche.
Oilers in the first round, which they played 4 years in a row and lost 4 years in a row.
I want the Mammoth to go forward, but I don't think they will, so I will say Avalanche.
Avalanche versus Mammoth would be pretty fun as far as the proximity and
Yeah, that's true.
they've played. The Avalanche also played the Kraken in their first ever playoff appearance as a franchise.
True.
So it's like, yeah, and then they lost to them. So you never know.
How many games in that series?
I'll say 5.
Dang,
Uh,
good try though, Mammoth.
Yeah.
You
all
got
right,
in.
Golden Knights Oilers. Second round.
Mm.
Hmm.
I will say the Knights, actually.
Yeah.
And I will say
I didn't say them in mine, so.
Well, one of us has to believe. I'll say them in 7. I think the Oilers are going to have a real rough run.
Mm-hmm. Kings Avalanche.
Kings Avalanche. I'm going to say Avalanche are going to push through in 6.
All right, and then Golden Knights versus the Avs. Who comes out of the West?
I want the Avalanche to win, so them.
I also have the Avalanche in
Wait,
mine.
Really? I didn't know that. Oh,
How many games?
In 4.
Sorry. No, it's cool. It's cool.
Not like this.
Yeah.
You're
What did
the
you
new
say?
Hurricanes, Brendan.
I said they weren't playing Vegas. It was a different.
Oh, right. Okay. So Sens and Bruins. I'm gonna say the Senators. Sorry.
Repeat.
Dean.
That's okay. Don't get swept. Don't get swept.
In we'll say 5, a generous 5.
Yeah, gentleman's sweep.
This is sticky. And then the Panthers. I can't afford to see the Leafs move forward.
Come on,
in
this is our
4,
year.
because we have to see them just
Nice.
absolutely get
Damn.
screwed over. I want to say the Blue Jackets. Honestly, I'm just feeling really hopeful this
They've
year.
won
I
in
think
this
they've
matchup before, and the shoe was on the other foot.
I'm gonna say in 6.
They also lost the next season to them as well.
Shut
So.
up.
Yeah.
And then let's say the Devils in 4.
All right, let's head back up here.
All right.
Battle of the Kachuk brothers.
We're saying the Senators because I don't want to see the Panthers move forward either.
Nice.
Making
Yeah.
Owen very happy.
Yeah, Owen's loving this right now.
Sens in 5.
Sens are moving through right now.
I'm believing in them, and we're gonna say the Blue Jackets. Honestly, why not?
Oh my god.
That's the game we saw live when we went to Blue
Yeah,
Jackets, and I was actually wearing a Senators jersey, and then became a Blue Jackets fan that day.
Nice.
So
Yep.
rip to them. I don't even remember who won that game. I think it was the Blue Jackets.
Senators won in the shootout.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you were.
I was
who were you?
rooting
You were
for
for the Blue
Columbus.
Jackets. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
So yeah, Blue Jackets in. We're gonna say 7. They're gonna be really fighting for their lives at this point. Neither of them are gonna make it to the final. There's no way.
They both lose.
I will say the Senators though, because I think out of the two of them that makes the most sense, and I will say in 6.
So then I assume you have the Avalanche winning.
Yeah, we
You
are
didn't
gonna put
think
the
either.
Avalanches winning. You would be correct. And we will say in 4.
Oh man.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry, Sens. Sorry, Owen. They're not gonna get that far, but they'll make it this year.
you said 6 or what?
I said
4?
4.
Avs lose 3 games in the whole playoffs, and just
Oh, I wasn't keeping track of that.
That's okay.
they've done that
pretty
before.
cool.
I mean, I think when they won, I think they lost 4 games when they won in 2022 in the whole playoffs.
So it's not that far off. That was only a few years ago.
They could do it.
All right.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good. Not really.
Do you
Locked
wanna
in.
share yours, Brendan?
Yeah, so that's a good pivot for mine because, like I said, I also have the Avalanche winning. I have them winning in 5 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. So part of the reason why I'm wearing the Leafs today.
Oh, you have the Leafs going all the way?
I don't have them going all the way,
Well,
but I have them going
Pretty darn
most
close.
of the way. It would be pretty
You
agonizing.
should have had them getting swept.
Yeah, I gave them
That
1.
would've been-
Well, actually, no, 5, but they win the first.
Yeah, exactly. You win the first game.
Yeah.
That's actually worse, I think.
That happened to
Yeah.
Vegas. It wasn't great. But a little different pain level for a first-year team versus
Right.
1967.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I'll go over the first-round matchups. I've got Stars versus Mammoth. I also have the Mammoth making it. Avalanche versus Jets. Nothing crazy there. Golden Knights versus Blues. And Oilers versus Ducks. So,
Ducks received like a little spicy.
yeah, I think so too, and we'll see if this like completely crashes and burns. But you know, they got Quenneville. he could probably get a little bit more out of him, maybe, unless he's like a Mike Babcock or a Tortorella, where it's like he just doesn't connect with the younger players anymore, and it just doesn't pan out. So we'll see. And then I do have the Hurricanes versus the Blue Jackets, with the Hurricanes winning the President's Trophy, and Capitals Devils. So Bri had the same matchup there, and then Maple Leafs Lightning and Panthers Senators. So that was the second round matchup for you. I had that in the first round. Oilers beat Golden Knights in the second round. Avalanche beat the Mammoth in the second round, because the Mammoth with a huge upset on Dallas. And then Avs Oilers, we've seen that pretty recently, and Hurricanes and Maple Leafs for the Eastern Conference Finals. Hurricanes lose again in the conference finals. Hurricanes beat the Blue Jackets round 1, and Capitals come out against New Jersey. Leafs beat the Lightning, and Sens beat Panthers. So we both had Sens over Panthers, which, yeah, it would be pretty crazy if that happened. So there we go. Avalanche, I'm sorry, but you are not winning the Stanley Cup this year. Dean, let's see it.
I also have the Hurricanes as my President's Trophy winner.
Wait, I'm gonna be.
They'll be going up against the Capitals.
Hey, we get these wrong all the time.
The Devils against the Rangers, Lightning, Sens, Maple Leafs, Panthers, Leafs and Lightning in the second round, and Hurricanes, Devils. And then the Hurricanes will win and play the Leafs in the conference finals, and they will actually win and go on to the finals and not lose in the conference finals this year. Yeah. And then on the West, the Stars will beat the Blues, the Avalanche will beat the Wild, Oilers over the Jets, Kings over the Golden Knights. So we get the Oilers-Kings matchup again, but in the second round, where the Oilers win again. Avalanche-Stars rematch, but in the second round, and the Avalanche win this time. But the Oilers beat the Avalanche, and the Oilers playing the Hurricanes in the finals, win in Game 7, so the Oilers finally get their cup. I had them winning last year too, but this year, for real, they're going to do it.
There you go. So you have the same conference finals that I have, just different outcomes.
Because, yeah, you had Leafs over Hurricanes and Avs over Oilers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we just flipped our conference final winners.
That's pretty funny.
Interesting.
No Dallas. No, yeah, you never know with Lightning or...
So maybe we'll get the Final Four right. Who knows?
Maybe. Yeah, and this would be a repeat Stanley Cup final matchup from when the Hurricanes won their to-date only Stanley Cup in 2006. So that'll be kind of fun. Third season in a row for the Oilers. So yeah, we'll let you guys know. I don't know if Owen. I think Owen did do his, but he did. But we'll save going over that for next time he's on, which is probably just next week. And we have some other folks that will still need to submit theirs, but yeah. I thought about still toying with it a little bit, but I think I'm going to lock it in at this point. Because there's just so many scenarios. I'm like, but if this doesn't really pan out the way you think it should, and then, this team has a greater start, so they don't sell as much at the deadline. It's like, there's so many ways it could go on paper. These teams all seem to make the most sense, and then the season happens, and teams go on runs you don't expect. Teams fall off a cliff. You have huge injuries. It's like, that's why we watch, right? So, got to throw a little bit of surprise in there, I think, if you're trying to get a perfect bracket rather than just going with a pretty safe, like maybe one or two teams that were the wild cards drop out and the other wild cards come in. Like, I don't know. It doesn't usually go that way, but you never know.
Mm-hmm.
So Bri's bracket could end up looking a lot closer than,
You never know.
we would maybe expect.
I might take it all.
Yep.
Good. That's why you play, and
Every
it's free.
single thing's gonna be right.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool to see the Sens in the final. Losing wouldn't be great, but I would definitely be rooting.
At least they made it.
I'd definitely be rooting for Ottawa over Colorado. I don't think Dean would be. But you'd probably... Well, I don't know if you would actually try to go to a finals game or not, but...
At this point, there's probably not many teams I would root for over Colorado.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, you know. Proximity and Ashley and all that.
Mm-hmm. But Bruins can still beat the Avs.
Yeah,
that would
yeah.
be fun.
A house divided cannot stand, Dean. I think we're safe for this season from that happening.
You never know.
Never know.
Yeah, you were just saying.
That's right. That's why we watch.
Gifford just texted the group chat posting a Twitter post. Someone said, "There's a 0 chance I'll be watching. I'm just going to be honest with you." And that's a quote from an ABC/ESPN MLB analyst, Ben McDonald, with a ringing endorsement of ESPN's NHL opening night coverage.
Yeah, I watched that clip. It was pretty sad to see, but it's not unsurprising, especially for baseball. They're usually the ones that like care the least about hockey, and they usually don't do a good job of representing it. And yeah, so they were like doing their read like, oh, opening night October 7th, and we got a matchup here, and the play-by-play guys telling the analysts like, oh yeah, well you'll be watching. He's like, I'll be honest, yeah, I'm not watching. Like, I don't know anything about it, and I don't care or whatever, I know, something like that. And it's just like, man,
He could have just like kept it to himself.
yeah, it's just tough. It's like that's ESPN's, broadcast, and they're just like crapping all over major sport that, I mean, they didn't sign that recently now. I think we're on like the 4th season of the ESPN deal at this point. But yeah, it's disheartening.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gifford said $2.8 billion well spent.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. There's never like a great solution, I feel like, in terms of broadcasters for hockey. Like, you're never going to be able to directly compete with the other big leagues, so
yeah.
Maybe we would see a baseball drop off if they continue to like mess with the rules in a way where it's like this isn't the game, or it's just getting so boring and slow. But I don't know. That's
I talked about adding all these cameras to track strikes, and they're more accurate than umpires already. But some people are like, and it's the same in all sports. It's like you can't get rid of referees because it's like the error is part of the game,
Yeah.
And I'm more of like, I kind of like you getting it right. Like if offside was 100% right all the time in hockey, I'd be like, that's fine. We don't need like refs to get it wrong and have challenges sometimes just because it's part of the game. If it's just 100% of the time right, that works for me.
Yeah. It would be a little strange at first, but eventually it's like, I can't believe we used to have humans like deciding this crap.
Yeah.
Like when you see the
I'm team robot,
and it's like it's so clear, and it's like, yeah, I can guarantee you some Yahoo was gonna get that one wrong. Yeah. Too bad.
In the group chat, it seems like Zane also does not like baseball. He said so in some words.
Yeah, I bet they were nice. I'm not a baseball, at least not a Major League Baseball fan.
I'm not really in any baseball. I'm go sit in the sun and eat hot dogs and drink beer.
Yeah, like that's what,
pretty cool.
like,
Yeah,
the atmosphere
Especially for
of the ball
$15 at the worst MLB team's stadium.
Oh, at the Rockies, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good value. Like, you just go out, there happens to be a ball game on, you have a couple of dogs.
I don't think I told you one of the games we went to, they won. They came back and won like 13-12 or something, walk off in the ninth, and they were down by like 8 or 9 at one point. It was crazy.
That's like that Missoula Paddleheads game that we saw, because when we went and visited Owen, we saw their one of their, I think it was their AA, maybe AAA team.
This was baseball?
Yeah, play, and they made a huge late inning comeback like I think it was like 6 or 7 runs, and it was getting so late too. I think that was the night before we were gonna be leaving, so we were like, oh my gosh, this is like it was exciting, but it's also like I thought they were gonna lose. Like if you better at least make the comeback and win if you're gonna do this, and. Yeah, they did. So it was fun. There was maybe like 250 people there, maybe 200 by the end. But
one time they were at the Rockies game too.
Yeah, it might have been. Yeah, it is crazy to see some of those shots of those baseball stadiums, but it's like they play 162 freaking games.
I know.
That's too many.
And like, who's gonna go to a game at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday?
A lot of people, actually. You'd be surprised.
I guess. Yeah.
I mean, at least for some teams, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy. Speaking of schedules, we also have the PWHL schedule for the upcoming season that has just been released. So it's another 30-game schedule per team, but with the 8 teams instead of 6, we're at 120 games total. Season kicks off Friday, November 21st, and then they've got a couple of breaks for the Olympics and the there's like the December one as well for something. Can't remember. For the international break for national team training and competition, December 8th through 15th. So
Are these not on YouTube anymore?
I think they still are.
Because it says where to watch, and I see TSN and NESN, MSG, Prime, Amazon Prime for some of them.
I think
It doesn't specifically say YouTube on the schedule.
I think they never said YouTube on the schedule.
Okay.
I'm pretty positive. I still haven't
watch
heard
on
anything on the contrary.
FanDuel Sports Network.
Oh yeah. Ugh. Whatever. So that's good to get some more info there. You get to see the home games, like when the home openers are, and it'll be a double header on the first night, and yeah, we'll get to see the 2 expansion teams, which could be very good. Like we talked about, the rosters look really stacked, so that should be a fun one. We still don't have
The website
the
says
names yet.
they'll still be on YouTube, by the way.
Okay,
so.
Good.
Nice.
I think they would need something more concrete as far as an alternative before they rolled out getting rid of YouTube.
Yeah.
Like that would be really detrimental, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's been huge.
yeah, absolutely.
That's the only reason I've watched any games.
That's right. Yeah, I mean it's so easy to throw them on. I'm just watching normal YouTube. I'm like, oh yeah, the game. The Sirens are playing today.
Because they'll just show up that it's live, because it knows that like you watched it.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
The algorithm's like, hey, you want to watch this random game? I'm like, sure.
Yeah, all right, I'll throw that on. So, yeah, we're still awaiting the announcement for the Vancouver and Seattle names and logos and all that. I don't know for sure if they are getting team names by the start of this season, but I haven't heard on the contrary. So I feel like they probably will. I'm trying to think about when the first 6 teams were announced, like when the names
I think it was earlier
dropped,
in
like
the off season.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was like actually in October or if it was.
But it got
earlier.
delayed. Like it was gonna be a date, and then they had to move it and like move it back. I think.
Yeah, it's also different starting it with 6 versus just 2 different clubs. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it. I am anxious to get that because that sounds exciting to look at and judge the names. Hopefully they're better than the 6 original ones, which I mean, I like some of them, but
yeah.
Fleet is okay. Victoire is pretty good. Charge is terrible.
Yeah, that's something.
Frost is like okay, whatever.
No, that's bad.
PWHL Vancouver lame.
Do better.
Yeah.
It would be fun to go up to see a game in Montreal.
Yeah, I mean, And the New York team plays at a Prudential Center where the Devils play.
Oh yeah.
So that
We
one
were just there.
that might be
No,
one
wait.
to do.
Different one.
Well, we were there semi recently for the Tyler
Oh,
show.
that was that. Okay, that's
Well,
what I thought.
Yeah. I guess speaking of Seattle, we'll quickly throw in here a fun little tidbit about their mascot Bowie, who was at the 3 Days Grace concert in Seattle. Was it at Climate Pledge Arena, or was it just in?
I think so.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm assuming it was in. Looked like it was in the stadium, and yeah, the two singers both had their Kraken jerseys on.
Yep. And yeah, Bowie was on stage, and then he ended up doing a bit of a stage dive. Actually, is Bowie a he or a she? I don't know.
I think it's a he.
They, yeah, maybe. Well, got the long hair, got the earring. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
true.
definitely they.
Well, they jumped off the stage and into a crowd who wasn't necessarily capable of supporting the mascot, and so it didn't go great, but it still looked like a pretty fun time. I would have had a blast seeing that. I on a side note, really want to see 3 Days Grace live at some point, so that would be a fun one. But yeah,
With Breaking Benjamin.
that show with Breaking Benjamin. Yeah,
I think so. It's the tour they're doing.
that would have been nice. Yeah, I don't think they're coming around here, unfortunately.
Mm.
But anyways, yeah, that's Dean was sending some funny videos of that, and
I sent the first video, and then I got like all the different angles. So I got like the Kraken specific one with like on stage view and everything,
cool.
and then the fan view of him jumping in and not being caught, which the Kraken video conveniently cut out that part. But
yeah,
yeah, it was good.
Did they
Good
really
stuff.
think that people just like weren't gonna share that video around the internet? You know, like they cut it and they were like, nobody's gonna see it, guys. Like we're gonna hide this up.
Mm-hmm.
just making the most out of it. Like, well, we still gotta post something.
Fair.
They could have always put like a laughing emoji on it and said like, "Oops, like he didn't quite make it." But I don't know if that breaks like the rules with mascots, where it's like you don't want to like admit that they're like humans in a costume type of thing. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Is there a rule?
I feel like there's like
Yeah.
an unspoken
Unspoken,
like
yeah.
obviously it's not, except for Gritty. He is real.
He's real.
And
There's not a human
Yeah.
inside that thing.
you can't convince me otherwise.
Well, that's why when I told you Bowie is a top 3 mascot, I'm like, well, Gritty's got to be in there too, and obviously Blades on the Bruins. is number
Yeah,
one.
no bias there. I'm not gonna put
No.
Chance in top 3. I'll say that. He is not my
He
favorite.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, yeah. He's kind of like the kids like him. It's really
It's
they're
really for the kids.
it's all about
at the
the
end
kids.
of the day, right?
So you get to put your face in the Gila monster's mouth or whatever, and
I also like Hunter because he's scary.
oh yeah, we talked about Hunter before. He is
I don't
scary.
know Hunter.
I think Bri was on that episode, wasn't
oh
she?
boy.
Yeah, we did. We went through all the mascots for whatever reason.
Oh, it's been a while.
This guy.
I do not remember this.
I didn't. I don't think
Uh-uh.
I remembered it at first when Dean brought it up the last time we referenced it.
I
which-
would remember that.
I
do
love
not.
Hunter.
I don't think we ever went through all the mascots, did we?
Yeah. Well,
With me on?
I think we've already done a callback clip.
We did it with
to this
someone.
too.
Well, no, yeah. Call back Inception.
I don't want to find it again.
Well, anyway, I think the name is it Hunter?
That is correct.
And it's the most terrifying mascot in the league. It's like this, like cat looking. It's like a wild cat or something. I don't even know what it is, but it's just so scary looking. We've put it on one of the podcasts, one of the first few episodes. I remember putting the picture up because we talked about this, Brendan.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we've done so many now, even I don't remember.
Flashback.
Yeah, a lot of the mascots don't make sense. Like, what even
Oh,
is
yeah.
Gritty?
I mean, the Knights one doesn't
Yeah.
make sense either.
Yeah. Chance, the
You're
Gila
called
monster.
the Knights.
I know.
Come on.
And
Chance, we love Chance.
and Bowie is like kind of
Oh,
creepy
Bowie.
too.
I love Bowie.
We'll throw him up here.
End of flashback.
And Month.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know what it is other than a terrifying looking cat. I guess
Oh,
if they get buzzing in too early.
So it is a Canadian lynx.
Maybe I will. We'll
You just
see.
gotta start logging stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frequently
Notes in your
used
emails,
clips.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you search Hunter, it might come up.
You just did half the work for you. You're
Well,
welcome.
sometimes I don't put the description though. I just put like insert this
Timestamp.
clip here from
Yeah.
that episode. But anywho,
Well, that'll give you a little something to do.
I don't think Bowie is in my top 3 though. I will say. He's not. He's just. Or they. Bowie is just a little too crazy for me.
It's a little over the top. I definitely think somebody saw the movie Trolls and said, we have to do something with this.
Yeah.
Or like had a kid that was
Just give it
obsessed
teal
with
hair.
Trolls. It'll fit right in.
Give him an anchor tattoo or something, and we're all
Not
good
the
to
anchor
go.
earring.
Yeah.
10 out of 10 choice.
There's some good ones though. What do you think?
Kind of looks like.
Well, there's so on the email you sent me for episode 14, one of the edits says could do the SpongeBob flashback, then show the clip from the show of Hunter on screen, and then end the clip with a flashback and a flashback. So I don't know, maybe even before that.
Okay.
Well,
It's
we've talked about it at some
14,
point.
wow.
Yeah,
That could be helpful in my quest.
there you go.
So thanks for doing a little deep dive for me, Dean.
Mm-hmm.
Deep dive with Dean.
Deep dive into the first installment of Dean's Den, perhaps
Whoa.
for the summer.
What
or
a
for
transition.
Is this? No, this is the Winter League, though, right?
This is Winter League.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're back after like a 2-month hiatus.
This is the real deal.
And now we've got 2 teams. We got double the Dean's Den.
Nice.
This should be good.
So we got the normal Ice Monkeys Division 4 team, and now the Whatevers in Division 3.
Ice Monkeys was such a good name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much better than Puck Monkeys.
Which name does your dad's jersey have on it? Ice Monkeys? Or
I think his is also Ice Monkeys.
Nice.
So that was when I first joined the team. I got my jersey and it was like way too big. So Craig, our captain, was like, "Oh, I'll tell him to like make you a new one or whatever." And so I just had an extra set. So I don't know if they have both of them, or I think my sister might have the other one. But yeah, so I basically have 4 Ice Monkey jerseys, and then when we switched to Puck Monkeys for a little bit, we just kept the same jerseys and everything.
Makes sense.
But between the 2 games, I had 3 breakaway chances and a scoring chance. And there was a theme in the breakaways, and sadly the theme was not me scoring on them.
Oh.
But maybe you guys can figure it out. I'm just gonna leave the sound off because it's kind of you know how it is.
Yeah.
Also, unfortunately, the Division 3 game was on the Avalanche rink with the net in front, so the video kind of sucks. But
Okay.
it is what it is.
Let's see. Well, here we go. Wheels up. Dangle. Bar down? No.
No. And I like almost got tripped. Like his stick got in between my legs a little bit, like right there.
Oh, yeah.
And then the goalie kind of took me out, but that's okay. Second chance here. This is in fact a different one.
Yep. Oh, man.
That one he's like pulled on the back of my jersey,
Yeah.
but I still got the shot off.
Keep
Look at
getting
this.
taken down.
I got it on net.
Good hustle.
No goal.
Never quit on the play.
So now we're on to the other game with the stupid net.
So this is the
The Whatevers.
the lower division.
This is the better division. This is Division 3.
Yep.
These guys had cool jerseys. They were the gentlemen's something. And they were like looked like they had like a suit kind of design. I don't know if you'll get a good view, but
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, you can tell the pace of play is a little quicker.
Yeah.
That's me and the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Same socks.
Oh man. Ouch.
Did you figure out the theme between the three break?
Yeah, I think
breakaways?
so. You've fallen down in some way or another.
And all to the right.
I feel like the first two were like me being taken down. This one,
yeah.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
I'm like, see if I can like get it. Like I think I just fell.
Just
I don't
lost
know.
a
Maybe I need to
tire.
sharpen my
Yeah.
edges.
Blew a
But
tire rather.
Lost a tire.
I mixed up.
and the
blew a tire
worst
and
part
lost
is like
an edge.
you're in this spot and you know you're gonna go into the board. You're like, well, this is gonna suck. But like it didn't hurt that bad. And then the last one here. Also, in this league, I'm playing winger instead of center because our centers actually win faceoffs, which is really nice.
Oh yeah, that is nice.
It's gonna be hard to see, obviously, but it was a rebound, and the puck was just sitting like right on his pad, like it was sitting.
Oh yeah, right next to him.
You can't. I don't know where it is right now, but like it was ended up sitting like right by his pad. And I just kind of jammed it right into his pad. I couldn't get it around, but that was my best chance. And then next week for the Division 3, so our captain for that is Doug, and he was playing defense, and he thinks that I should play defense and pair with him, and he's more of like a stay-at-home defenseman. I would be more of like offensive defenseman type role and like break it out. So I think we're gonna try that and see how it goes. So after the second week, I'll have played all the positions except goalie.
Yeah, wow.
And as far as the results, the Ice Monkeys, we lost 4-1, but I was still a +1 in that game. So, it's best you can do plus minus wise, I guess.
Yeah, you did your part, I suppose.
And then the Gentlemen's Club, that's who we played.
Yeah.
We were down 3-1, scored 2 in the third to tie it and go to the shootout, but we lost in the shootout.
Ooh.
Their goalie was good. I didn't shoot in the shootout, but we had four guys shoot, and one guy missed, and then the other 3 were saved. So,
Well,
pretty good for a bunch of people who've never played together. Like
Yeah.
we're still all learning each other's tendencies and stuff.
it's the first week, It's a different. You're going through a different pace too. So, I mean, they're not different. They're on different days though. It's like Sundays and Tuesdays. You said.
Yeah, and I was actually like surprised because I wasn't sure how the pace would be, but like I felt like it was like perfect. I didn't feel like it was too fast or anything in the Division 3. Like I'm like maybe I could play in Division 2 and be like the worst one in the league and like really push myself, but like Division 3 level is like the level I'm at. There's like I'm definitely not the best one on my team, or like I'm also not the worst. So it's like I'm like in a nice middle spot.
Yeah, that's good.
But it's also nice to like be able to like pass the puck a little harder and like I guess think the game on the same level and kind of have more actual hockey plays and less like broken down, I guess, coverages and things like that. So it's a nice balance, but Division 4 is fun too for its own reasons, like getting to play center and things like that. So it's nice. I'm very sore though because I hadn't skated since the last season and then played games in basically a day and then a day off in between. So I'm still very sore.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not like you're going to training camp,
Right.
Yeah.
you got your Ice Monkeys are doing like a 2-week boot camp to get ready for the season or whatever.
And for the Ice Monkeys, we didn't have a lot of skaters, so I had a lot of ice time. But for the whatevers, we had 3 wing pairs, so it was a little better. And it was still like because you're skating harder. I'm like, I was fine with that. Normally for Division 4, I'm like I like to have every other and like get the ice time, but with this I'm like, oh, I'm good getting a longer break, like so yeah, it was fun. Hopefully we'll get some wins soon here.
Yeah, that would be nice. But excited to have this segment back, everybody's favorite segment, I think.
And speaking about getting wins soon, week 1 against Brendan in fantasy hockey. I'm projected to lose by a lot, but we will see how it goes.
Oh, really? I hadn't seen the projections.
Well, so I was thinking, I I had no draft strategy going in, and I was like looking after. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, probably not my best draft, but we'll see what happens. Especially because I haven't played fantasy in like I don't know 7 or 8 years, and the last time I played was the category one, not the point one. So it was like if the category was goals, it's whichever team had the most goals at the end of the week gets a point for winning that category. So
Yeah.
like, it's very different, just how you would pick everything. So. I don't know how I did, but it's not all about the draft, you know? It's about the waiver wire, the trades, making smart moves, starting the right people on the days where they're all playing. So
Yeah.
we will see how the season goes. I think I won't get last because there's always people that like forget to set their lines and give up halfway through the season. So
Right.
as long as I put the effort in, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah. I also don't think I'm gonna be last, but you never know. I did not do much preparation either. I did a little bit, but not nearly as much as like Owen did. He definitely had some takes, so we'll see how his team turns out. But again, yeah, I also did the categories, and that was like almost 10 years ago at this point. So
Oh, the projections have changed. I think it was at like 75 points for whatever reason. Now I'm at 99, so that looks a lot
it's
better.
pretty-
You're at
it's
109
pretty
though.
close.
I was trying to see. I was looking at the
Maybe 10
like
points.
league settings today, and I thought it said 8 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah, eight teams out of
So,
10. I was like, man,
Just don't be bottom 2, baby.
yeah. There's no divisions, so yeah, you just gotta do enough to get in. Do you want to go through your lineup? We won't do all of the teams, but we can just go over
Sure.
ours since we're playing today.
I'm gonna
this
take
week.
this time to head out because this is. I don't know anything.
Okay,
If that's okay.
That's fine. Thanks,
I
Bri.
just have some other things I'd like to do.
Yeah, no problem.
fair enough.
We're almost done.
It's
Anyways.
nice having you on.
Sorry to leave early.
See ya.
All
Bye.
good. So I drafted a lot of forwards early on, and I was trying to get forwards with like the multiple position tags because one of my priorities was like I don't want to have days where I have like room in the lineup, but like my 2 center slots are full and I have a third center, so I want to at least have all my players on the bench that have a game like be not on my bench.
Yeah.
So I picked a lot of forwards with that first, and I'm like, I don't have any defenders, so I started drafting defenders, and like my defense core is not strong, but that's okay. But as far as forwards, I have for centers Jack Eichel, Jack Hughes, and Nick Suzuki, and Sam Bennett. Sam
Yeah.
Bennett was a late pick, and he was just kind of still there.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid.
And then my first pick was Kirill Kaprizov, the $17 million man.
That's right. 139
Brandon
million.
Hagel, Nick Ehlers, Drake Batherson, who's out the first 2 weeks, but he's also a right-left winger. Josh Morrissey's by far and away my best defenseman.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember when I drafted him, but he's 99% owned, so that's always a good sign. And then I got Goss Despair, Eric Carlson, Cam Fowler, and Matthias Ekholm for defense. And then I also have Svechnikov, who I picked pretty late. So like Bennett and Svechnikov were just kind of like value picks.
Yeah,
But
those
there weren't
are
really
both
good
decent.
like defenseman value picks. So like I ended up
No.
with a lot of forwards.
Yeah, I also kind of struggle at the end with defensemen, but I don't have any. Oh, why does it say that I have an empty slot? I thought I
And
did
then-
draft a last-minute defenseman. That's strange.
Finally, my goalies, Mackenzie Blackwood, who might miss opening night, and Jordan
Oh, never
Binnington. So I have 2 hockey players on this team that I absolutely hate, in Binnington and Bennett, but, you know, it is what it is. You draft the best available.
Yeah, do what you gotta do to win
Yep.
the no cash prize league.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I figure we wouldn't get 10 people if it was money involved. So maybe next year when we hit that 100 subscriber mark, we'll have people trying to get in.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, let me go over mine. I think the reason that it looked weird was because I have 3 goalies instead of 2. So I think that's
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking about.
it. Just looks.
Yeah, because when I go into the like matchup, my bench, I have an empty goalie slot. So
Yeah, but you can't actually grab like another player because it's just the bench. You have 4 static bench spots,
Mhm.
so it just looks like you can, but you cannot. So, I've got for centers Shifley, Aho, and Hurdle and Logan Cooley, who was a late pickup. He's also out right now, but I think he'll be coming back and he'll be pretty strong. And then I've got Matthew Nyes, JJ Peterka, David Pastrnak, Lucas Raymond, Matvey Michkov. Yeah, that's it because I already said Hurdle because he's also a left winger. And then for defense, I've got Quinn Hughes, Lane Hudson, Aaron Ekblad, and Radko Gudas. So he'll probably be good for some hits, but I think I am pretty happy with my decor for the most part. Ekblad, we'll see if, I hope he's just not dealing with injuries, but that's the only really concern there. And then for my goalies, I did pick 3. I just felt like I wanted to make sure I got the third one. I have Shesterkin, Montembeault, and Greaves as my 3. Pretty happy with that.
I feel like, so you picked 10th in the draft, so you picked Hughes and Pasta with your 10 and 11 pick.
Yep.
And I was 6th. That's where I got Kaprizov. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a decent team. And you're also, this matchup, you have 3 more games than me, so I wonder how much of that is the projection offset. But yeah. I'm also debating, you can have 6 waiver wire pickups per week. So I'm like, if I just take my worst player and just drop them and grab a waiver player that has a game a different day and kind of like cycle that throughout the week and see if I can get an extra game or 2 in.
Yeah.
To balance it. So I have some ideas cooking.
Yeah, I mean, as long as there's not somebody on your bench that you're really concerned about losing, like early on in the season,
Yeah. I mean, if it's someone like, again, I drafted in one of the final 2 rounds, I can probably drop them and not have to worry about them getting picked up. And if they do, there's probably someone semi-equivalent.
Someone comparable,
because we're a 10-team league, so as far as like defense seem kind of tight, but as far as forwards go, like there's so many good forwards out there.
Yeah, it's a pretty deep league, obviously, with only 10 teams.
And I'm going to need a goalie if I want, because, again, Blackwood might miss the first game, so I should get a goalie. So maybe I drop my 16th round pick or whatever and grab a goalie and then see how it goes.
Yep.
But yeah, that's fantasy.
Yeah, we finally got that done. So it is officially too late to join. I will not be putting the bracket link in the description anymore, but we will keep you guys updated on how the league's going throughout the week. I mean, throughout the season. Yeah, I don't know how excited I am. I mean, it'll be different. It was fun doing the draft, and then we'll see how the first couple of weeks go. And yeah, if my team's any good or not, which I hope they are. But yeah, it's been a while, and I've never done it in this format, but it should be fun. It's all for fun.
The final episode before hockey starts?
Yeah, I think so. So I'd imagine we'll probably record. Yeah, we'll probably record either Tuesday or Wednesday next week. So,
well, I forget which day the Bruins play, but Bruins play Wednesday.
I believe Vegas also plays on Wednesday. I just changed my phone background to the October schedule today. So Vegas plays Wednesday and Thursday.
Same.
So probably opening night then. I guess we'll maybe miss some of it, but whatever.
That's okay.
There'll be plenty of other games to go around.
Yep.
That'll do it for this week's episode of the Bread Loves Hockey podcast. Thanks again to Bri for sticking with us through some stuff she didn't have a ton to say, but glad to have her here nonetheless. And thank you for listening, and make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Again, we're trying to hit that 100 subscribers. I'm just going to say soon, and leave it at that. And yeah, we'll catch you guys next time.
See ya.
The untrained ear, you're fine.
Mm. Well, our listeners are highly trained.
Oh, you're right. I guess I'm just not a listener.
Wow. As long as you're a subscriber, then you
Yeah,
can
I
do
am.
what
That's.
Make sure to
of that.
smash that subscribe button, everyone.
That's right.
you want. Yeah, there
Clip
you
it.
go.
Clip it and
You
ship
get it.